say, the creation of it, it means the meeting point of human with its will. Vessel is an ability. The translation of a vessel, kli, in Hebrew, is ability.
Okay, so which is
Okay?
very different.
The letters of the word in Hebrew, kli, which you can see that you have the chaf, like in Anochi, but
Yeah.
kli is actually the same letters that constitute the meaning yachol, meaning able. So when we speak about vessel, we speak about an ability. The ability of a vessel is to receive, is to hold something.
Yep.
Now, to hold something is something that has to do with only receiving for myself is very limited. This is why we understand vessel as limitation, not an ability, because the ability to receive of a separated person or human is very limited, limited in time and limited in, even if he becomes a milliardaire, it has to do with he cannot actually use even his power or his influence or what can please him is very limited. It's very limited to his will. Okay, so it can have a huge ego, but yet it's very limited. Am I clear? Yeah.
Yes,
So
it's taking a different perspective from finite versus infinite.
now
Limitation is different. Yeah.
I hope you can follow with the camera. Okay. So now you see the tremendous wisdom of actually the screen. The screen transforms us from finite to infinite. Because let's say we have one vessel, meaning ability to receive. Now, if it has a screen and it receives, then it can actually bestow to another who has a screen. And then the other can bestow, can receive it, and then bestow it to another vessel that has a screen, an intention to bestow it. So that way, the vessel becomes infinite because it can connect to itself infinite, not only abilities to receive, but an abilities as well to bestow. This is the genius beauty of Kabbalah. This is why it's called how to receive, not how to bestow. Because Kabbalah means to receive. How to actually receive in such a way so we can, transform, transmute our limitation to an infinite abilities. Because together, all that infinite sort of chain of abilities of humanity creates actually this web, this net that is called I or divinity, of receiving all lights and being able to bestow it in such a way that it's infinite reception and devotion, you can say, which an act of bestowal to another that will enable him to receive and to bestow to the other cell. So it becomes a body, an infinite body. Okay? So this is actually, now, when we enlarge our perception from a vessel to a field, it means when we speak about Malchut, for example, as a field, we don't speak about as a particular or a person or a personalized consciousness, but we speak about a field of consciousness, which means a group, a field.
Yep.
A field of intention. This is why, in order to create a field of intention, we need to start with the same node, which is called surrender. Then we, at least to the extent that we're able to go outside of our limitation or our ego or our self-identity as a will to receive, we join even with a weak field, a weak intention, to actually be able to escape the limitation and to create together a new opportunity. This becomes a field. Okay?
Okay, thank you.